All right, thank you for staying with us. With each day, the ongoing feud between Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy Philip Shuaibu deepens. It appears to be a messy situation at the Edo governorship office, and for many Nigerians, it is threatening the delivery of good governance in the state. Due to this development, the governor has even stripped the deputy governor of some of his state duties and withdrawn his media aids, as well as denying him access to events. And the latest, the deputy governor was denied access into the government house. Well, joining us via Zoom from London is media consultant and member of the APC, Kassim Afegbua. Kassim, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, this feud seemed to be taking a very dramatic dimension, especially with the recent video that went viral, where the deputy governor was seen to be standing by the gate of the government house that was locked, even though they were said to have, the governor had moved some of his aides to another office and all of that. And one is wondering what you make of how the governor or both of them are handling this matter, because the dividends of democracy is what the people of Edo State are looking forward to deliver. But then with all of these distractions, what are you reading or interpreting from what is going on?
Well, thank you very much. I think there are quite a number of issues that are begging for answers, questions that continue to agitate our minds as citizens of Edo State. I had said it in one of my appearances on your TV station that what you have in Edo is a failure of governance, a failure of politics, and failure of performance. You see, when you have people who are supposed to be delivering dividends of democracy, getting so.
Kassim, are you there? All right, it seems we can hear you now. Are you there? Okay, you're sounding very faint. If you could speak louder, that would be fine. All right. While we wait for Kassim to get his device correctly, those amateur videos that you're seeing there on the screen, where the deputy governor is actually making a call saying that he couldn't access the government house because it was under lock and key. But like I mentioned earlier, there were reports that those who were working with him had been moved to another office. And I was wondering if he didn't get the message with regards to the change of location of office, or he wasn't part of those that were meant to move and he drove to this point. Well, for whatever it is, there are questions begging for answers, like Kassim was saying. We hear you back. Kassim, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Right.
Sorry.
Go ahead with your line of thought. You were talking about the fact
Yeah,
that,
yes,
yes.
yes. If the two of them are quite busy performing and delivering democratic dividends,
Right.
they won't have time for all these kind of political altercations, such that has undermined, democracy in the state. Well, I think the governor, for all I care, seems to be taking the issues too far from the mundane to the ridiculous. Because whether you like it or not, of course, the functions of the deputy governor is captured in the constitution, but we see them as appendages to the governor or governors, or like a vice president to the president. But that shouldn't be if the motive or the motivation is actually for you to serve the people, deliver democratic dividends, and ensure that there is political stability in doing all of this. But like I said before, I said, it's law of karma. Those who beat the finger that fed them, are now reaping in multiple folds, they fall back. Both the governor, both the deputy governor, they are birds of the same feather. And I am not expecting anything different from this when it comes to the governor trying to prevent the deputy from running or trying to create an unholy situation such that people will say, oh, the governor is playing the victim. They play the victim and they want people to sympathize with him. I think both of them are just, men who share the same characteristics, who don't care about the Edo people, who are more interested in what they get and other than serving the people. Because Edo State is in the news for the wrong reasons all the time, all the time. This is not the first time. They started quarreling with members of PDP when they came in. Started quarreling with Wiki, they quarreled with Anobi, they quarreled with Oshomole, they quarreled with almost everybody who assisted them to get to position. So when they don't see anybody to quarrel with, they have to quarrel with themselves. So they are fighting themselves now, and we are watching. It's quite a ridiculous political drama, but it's also quite interesting because at this time, people are busy, looking for how they will make a living, through their legitimate enterprises.
Right, Kassim.